Muscatine. It's Wednesday, and I'd love to tell you if it's nice out, but there's like 16 million bottles of water blocking my view out the window here. I'm assuming it's still nice, and you know, if anybody has anything to argue with me about that, let me know. Just send it over and let me know that it's horrible out or something. A couple quick things. There was a small little fire at the power plant yesterday, all handled good, no problems there, so nothing to worry about. And then one other thing that we didn't get a chance to dial in with them on Monday with the Special Olympics torch ride, but Willie and the sheriff and that whole team presented a check for I want to get this number right, $22,325.83 to the Special Olympics for their torch run, which was like broke a huge record and like blew it out of the water. So congrats to those guys. They were here on Thursday of last week talking about it, getting ready for it. And I think that would probably mean, I don't know for sure, but I know they had visitors from West Des Moines. I think it's the police up there. It's police or sheriff, I'm not sure. They have like this little ongoing fun war with. And I know there were comments thrown around on the YouTube stream and stuff like that while they were on. So, but I think that puts them ahead. So I think we're looking pretty good. So again, thanks to Willie and Quinn and the entire team out there. I know Tim and all the folks at Special Olympics absolutely appreciate it. And not even just the money, just the sheer support that you guys give them. And, you know, it's just a great event. Keep it up. So we have a lot to cover today. I have Mr. Hensen here with me from MHS. He's the activities director. And basically, like, I think I said this the last time, all the cool stuff that happens at the high school kind of like flows through you. So
you can do a lot of fun stuff, yeah.
So
I agree with that.
We've got spring sports ending up. We've got summer sports getting ready to go. We've got, what else is there? Like, what?
There's a lot going on.
I got track, we got everything.
Starting right now, baseball tonight. We start our home season. We got Iowa City West coming to town. We're going to play varsity first tonight. So 5 o'clock, start there.
And real quick, we'll start broadcasting next week. We have a commitment tonight, but then we'll have everything ready to go.
Sounds good. That's awesome. And then softball, they start their season. They got we're starting a little later with them. They started a tournament, I believe it's in Williamsburg over Memorial Day weekend, and then we hot and heavy into the conference season from there. Tonight, actually, our girls' state qualifiers take off for Des Moines. When they start in the Blue Oval tomorrow with a shuttle hurdle relay running at 9 a.m.
Wow,
and
that's
then
bright and early.
Yep. Yeah, and so they're going out, like I said, they're going out tonight. Boys take off in the morning. We had 11 boys qualifying were taken out and 6 girls in various events from shuttle hurdle to sprint medley, a few individual events, 110-meter hurdles, 400-meter dash, 400 hurdles.
It's, you know, when I saw the list, it's like a really nice variety. Like,
yeah, we did our kids, we were in a tough district, so we didn't have a lot of automatic qualifiers, but they take the first 16, they take the top 2 in each district, which there's 8 districts, so that's 16, but they take 24 total, so they take the next 8 based on time.
Gotcha.
As an example, we had one of our girls that were 4th in the district, but 12th overall.
Yeah,
so.
And I'll be honest, like track is one, like track, like I don't get it. Like, I mean, I get it, but like I can't like pull it all together. So I'm glad you've got that.
It's fun. It's interesting to watch. The state does a good job of trying to balance it out so that for situations like that, if you end up in a very fast district, you still got a chance to qualify based on being one of the best times. So,
but you still get like a wide variety across the state. From the district.
Yep. You know you're going to get representation throughout the state by how they divide up the districts. So that was good. So yeah, they got that. I'm going to be out there on Thursday for that one, and then like I said, that Friday, and we have our last event scheduled to run Saturday morning. So it'll be a busy couple days for them.
Yes.
Then Sunday we get to send off our seniors with
Yep.
graduation. I think you're going to be there for that one.
Oh yeah, we'll be there. That's like the, if there's one no-fail broadcast every year, that's it. Holy cow! Yeah, we're ready. I think.
Good. So that one right now we're scheduled. Weather looks good, so I think we're going to be outside 2:00 out at the stadium.
Yep.
For that
and that'll
one.
be on. Of course, so there's no tickets this year. So anybody, like, if you want to go, absolutely go, right?
That's ironically I help with it, but that's not one of them I
Yes,
lead.
okay.
Carrie Hawkins, our lead counselor, or one of our counselors.
I'm 99% sure on that.
Yep.
But we'll have it on Facebook, YouTube, Channel 3, Twitter. The district will share it back out on their YouTube. So it'll be everywhere. If you want to watch it, you'll be able to watch it.
Yeah, that's exciting. It's always good to see in the culmination of 13 years of work for these kids. So I know today is their last day actually in the building, so there's a little bit more energy going through.
It'll be interesting
as
to
they're going.
see. So they do a walkthrough on Friday morning. Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting to see how, like last year, they were all just you could just tell it was like they were all on Red Bull and something.
Yeah, they're excited, and that's a great day too, because my understanding, again, this is my first year through this process, but my understanding is after we do our rehearsal and make sure everybody kind of knows what they're doing, they get their caps and gowns and they actually go back to their elementaries and they do a walkthrough with, at their individual elementary schools, so the kids can see them.
They do, and that's and it's funny. My son asked me why it goes to Mulberry. He asked if they were going to do that again this year, and I said they are. So it's something the young kids look forward to too. So
it is always neat to see.
They just load them up on buses, and they take the buses to each school, and it's just a nice little circle of life sort of a thing. So.
Absolutely. And then next week, Monday, we start postseason soccer for the boys. We get the dubious honor of going up to Pleasant Valley. 6:30 start for that game against the Spartans. And that should be a really good game.
Yep.
And
it's never an easy trip up there.
No, they got a great program up there, but I think our boys will be ready. I mean, they're playing better and better as the season's gone on, so it should be a really good watch. And then we follow up the next day. We get to host Cedar Rapids Kennedy on the girls' side for a regional game, their first round regional game, and that is 7 o'clock start.
Will that be down at the complex, or will that be at the high school?
Good question. That is actually down at the complex.
Okay.
The city has a great facility down there, and we really appreciate our partnership that we have with them.
Yep.
And they're great at trying to accommodate these last seconds.
Yeah.
The state sends something to us. We got it just a couple days ago and says, hey, by the way, we need you to host. And
Merry Christmas, host a soccer game.
Yeah, which we always love to do. I mean, anytime
absolutely.
we don't have to get on a bus and our kids can come right from school and not have to go through that process is a positive. It's our home our field, so it's all good there. And then from there, we'll hopefully if they win, it looks like they'll be going to. I'm trying to remember. Oh, we get to go over to Des Moines and face Dowling. So that is what the winner of that game gets.
That's a prize, folks. That's a prize.
So it should be good. So that'll be good, and that's I can't remember if that's Thursday or Friday that next week. And then from there, we start into, all those are going, and we'll see how well they do, but then we start into June, we'll start our summer camps with all of our different sports.
Yep, and that's, I remember last year's volleyball camp. There was just girls everywhere throughout Van Heck. I don't remember what I stopped in there for, and I didn't know what was going on. And I walked in, and I'm like, holy cow,
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Bailey Lukowski is she's in her second year as coach. Yep. Addie Westerkamp starting her second year as a girls basketball coach, and so she'll have the camps this summer. Coach Torelli, I think, is in his fourth year. I could be wrong on that. I know
somewhere in that neck of the woods.
He's
got his feet under him, but he hasn't been here a long time.
Basketball. And in the meantime, right now we're going through cheerleading tryouts. And I believe next week I could have this one wrong. No, we just finished up POM tryouts.
Oh, cool.
So the POM team is put together. The cheer team is in process of being put together for next fall already. And so a lot of good things going on.
And there was an announcement in one of the non-land-based sports the other day.
Yes, we have a new girls swim coach.
Now, here's the thing you got to understand about this, folks. You're watching this here today as an announcement of a new girls swimming coach. The last time that happened in Muscatine, Moby Dick was literally a minnow.
I think it was 1964,
Yeah.
67.
Yeah.
67. It was 1967.
Judd.
Judd is fabulous, and we appreciate everything he's done for the program. He's still going to be coaching the boys.
Yep.
But he's stepping away from the girls' side as he transitions through here. I think we've counted that this coming year will be his 60th year in coaching overall. And so he started, I know he started the girls' program. I think he may have started the boys' program as well.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just say he did. Let's just call it.
But with that said, Erin Gold has been named as our new girls swim coach. We're excited to have her on board. She is a muskie.
Yep.
She swam for Judd, I believe, 2011 through 2014, maybe.
Did you know you're going to be so screwed as long as she's coach? I'm going to tell you that right now, because here's the thing. And she probably doesn't even remember this, okay? But I'm going to get to take credit for all of the success that the girls swim team has from here on out.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, what in God's name could Chris be thinking now? So back in the day, I was actually a swim instructor and lifeguard at the YMCA, right? When I was in high school. You'll never guess who one of the kids I had in swim lessons was.
I think I got a pretty good guess.
You see where I'm going with this, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
Nope, had her for a little bit. Great family, great. I had her. I had a bunch of them in that era. But yeah, so I'm going to take credit for everything that happens from here on out.
Well, did you have? That's awesome. That's, okay, I'll let her know. I'll let her know that.
Yeah,
but we're excited to have her on board.
Nothing to do with it. I can guarantee that. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. No, but she's helped with the Y program for a number of years, and so I think it would be a really good fit. We also added a new assistant coach for her as well, which is Reese Kilberg. And Reese, another muskie, graduated, swam for Judd, was a alternate on one team and a member of another one of our state championship teams. So he's going to be a new business teacher at the high school, and then he will be the assistant girls coach.
Yeah, which is great, because what I love about this is these two know what it takes to run a program and run it well, build expectations. You know what I mean? Like they've got that experience, and you know, not that it's all about winning, because it's not, but you like to be able to have that tradition, you know what I mean? Like,
I think it's going to make for a great transition on there, and having two of Judd's former swimmers be a part of the next stage in its development it's going to be good.
So let's see, if we go 60 years from now, I mean, what, 2080, maybe get a new announcement for another.
Yeah, I've got a pretty good guess that I won't be around at that point in time.
I guarantee I probably won't be around at that time. So let's see, what else do we have?
That is really everything I have going on that I can think of. I'm sure there's much more, but like I said, it's an exciting time.
It is. You know, baseball and softball are going to be fun this year.
Well, our girls should be. Yeah, that's true. You know, we have a new baseball coach, Nick Zamzande, is come back. He's a former MCC coach as well. We're really excited to have him on board. Coach Hopkins is back on the softball side. We should be ranked top 10. I mean, this is a team that lost in the state semifinals last year to the eventual champion, won the third place game That was one of my first few weeks as,
It was. Oh, that's right. It was because.
as AD.
Yep, because we were. Yes. Yep. That was.
I was literally finishing up up north and
You did.
traveling down
Yeah.
here 3 days a week.
Because I think we actually met the first time like down at the softball field, like for one of the like, just like briefly like running by each other and.
as we're going from one thing to the next
Yep.
there. So, yeah, that was a fun way to
Yeah.
start my experience here. But again, they got to go out and compete. But
They
we've
do,
got
yeah.
a nice group of girls, and I think it should be a real fun season. So you got to try and get out
Yeah.
and see some ball games.
Yep, absolutely. And I'll say this, the one thing that I do like about where they're at right now is like, when you go down there, you're right in the middle of everything. It's a fun place to watch a game because you're like right up there on the field with them, and it's.
Yeah, softball you can
get
get pretty close and intimate.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do. Like, I mean, you can hear them hollering at each other, and it's awesome. And you can see the competitiveness. Like, those girls, holy cow, that's a program that knows how to. I'm going to say win, but knows how to compete. Like, just flat out
It's a
compete.
good group, and that's and it's a testament not only to the players and the coaching staff, but to our youth programs too.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
does, yep.
that's where it starts.
Yep.
We when we can have good youth programs, good 3rd through 8th grade groups that really can help develop our kids and give them the foundation to build upon at the high school level. It serves us well.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And actually, the one other thing that I want to toss back out is something that you guys did, and unfortunately I wasn't able to be there because I was in Cincinnati, but signing day
Oh,
a
yep.
couple of weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? Last week? I don't know. It all
It was
flies.
last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday, yeah.
so it was a week ago
Oh, yeah,
today.
I guess it was only a week ago. Was it 50? How-
16. We ended up having 16 kids. It was originally, long story short, we had 16 kids sign letters of intent to play at the next level.
Yeah.
And I wish I had all the details in front of me, but I know it was
Margaret's
a
got
variety
a
of
story.
sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had everything from...
It's on Discover Muscatine. You
Yeah.
can find it.
We were trying to figure out who was traveling the farthest. I think one of our soccer players, Lainey Weichert, is going up to Wisconsin Green Bay. I think that is, I could be wrong, but I think that's where we figured out the farthest was. But we had a number of MCC here to Indian Hills. I know had maybe a wrestler. I think Wartburg is getting one of our athletes on there, one out to the University of Nebraska.
Yep.
For golf.
Yep.
So
Michael Henderson. Shout out MC and Amanda.
yeah. So again, I'm trying to remember all these off the top of my head,
But what I love about it is, and this is something that's kind of been, it had kind of started before you got here, but then you really kind of amped up this function of like celebrating these kids as they do this kind of stuff. So like the signing days and like all that other sort of stuff, it really, Terry Hoganson always says, give the kids memorable moments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he must say it a lot because I've heard him say it a lot.
yeah. And it's actually a mantra for the school district.
is, yeah.
I
I always gave Terry credit for it.
Well, and Terry does a great job. And I'm going to miss him. If you don't know, Terry's retiring
Yep.
this year, and he has been great to work with.
Yeah,
He's
he
made
has
for
been.
very good transition for me and helped me
Yep.
in many different ways this year. So I can't say enough good things about Mr. Hoganson. But that is actually something that we're really trying to emphasize throughout the district is memorable moments. And so the signing day, anything we can do to celebrate all their accomplishments.
Yep. And we'll do a big one on Sunday. We'll plug
And
graduation.
that's another
again.
one. Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
We'll plug graduation one more time.
Absolutely.
And for those that may not have seen it, yes, Terry's retiring. Ryan Castle will be sliding over from Director of Operations to the principal at the high school. Chris Nienhaus will be sliding over from Susan Clark to Director of Operations, and then Jen Fridley steps up from she was assistant principal at
Yep.
Susan Clark to step up to take over, and that's great. How it's just a reload thing, So
We're playing a little bit of game of musical chairs here, but everybody's landing in a pretty good seat.
and everybody knows. Yeah, they also got the same cell number, so you can find them. So.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Mike, thanks for coming on. It was great to hear about the Muskies. Was there anything else? Like we've got tracks.
I'm sure I'm going to walk out of here and see
We're
and think
gonna
of,
think it's-
or somebody will, when I get back to the school, somebody will say
Why
that
didn't
sees
you-
it and goes, "Why didn't you talk about this?" I apologize. I'll apologize in advance that
I think
whatever
that's
I
all the
messed
big
up.
stuff. Go watch the girls' soccer here at home. Softball and baseball are starting up. Baseball starts tonight. Softball will start up in a couple of weeks.
State track.
State track.
Oh, and all of those state track, postseason, anything postseason, the Boys and Girls Union are not taking cash at the door. That's probably a big thing, is that they moved everything to online ticketing. And so the Girls Union uses a system called Bound, and you can see it through the Girls Union site, and you can go on and get your tickets. Boys Union uses a different system called hometown ticketing. So if you're going to a boys postseason event, it'll be hometown. Girls, you use Bound. State, which is a combined track event, is hometown. So
Sounds like I need to go pop up a little station outside. It's like, here, give me your cash. I'll buy your ticket online. Here you go.
And we've done that a little bit before, where we've had kind of a computer there, or we usually have to have somebody that show people. You can pull it up on your phone. On there, as long as you have a smartphone.
Yep.
On there. But that is one thing I definitely want fans to know, is that that we are not supposed to take cash at the door. It's supposed to be cashless. Is where they're headed.
So awesome. Holy cow. It's been fun as always, and we'll do it again in a little bit.
Sounds good. I appreciate you having us on.
Hey, anytime at all, Mike. We will be right back with Miss Jessica Meyer and Good Makers Market. It's coming. It's like taking over everything north of Muscatine, so watch out.
It's time for an update from the Not So Late Show with Austin, brought to you by Unity Point Health.
Listen up, everyone. I've got some news. Things are still kind of crazy out there, and the pandemic is still going on. And it's hard to keep people healthy. And right now, things are really tough for healthcare workers. There are a lot of people needing help with their health. They are working very hard. They're tired. And they are working extra shifts. Well, that would be like when you just get right out of school. You have to go back and do it all over again. Ugh. So there's something you need to know. It's time to be kind. Healthcare workers are doing the best they can to help you. They just need your help too. Take care of yourself however you can with your vaccinations and your healthy habits. But if you get sick, go see your doctor. If you have to wait, be patient. Be a patient patient. They're real people just like you. And do you know why they're working so hard? For you. So show them a little love, or at least a little bit of kindness. That's one way we can all feel better. Okay, that's all I've got, everyone. Stay safe out there, and remember to be kind to healthcare workers.
This has been a special update from the Not So Late Show with Austin. Good night. We'll see you next time.
Wait, now I'm good. Now I'm good. Good. Hi, welcome back. We're here. We've still been here. As always, thanks to Mike for stopping in, catching us up on all the Muskie stuff. Our next topic is just this thing that has become. It's like almost like an annual or semi-annual invasion, right? Yeah. Like, I don't know. For those of you that don't know, would you introduce yourself and kind of give them a quick hit on what the Makers Market is?
So I am Jessica Meyer. I am the host of Good Makers Market.
Brought to you by Unity Point Health. It's time for an update from the Not So Late Show with Austin, brought to you by Unity Point Health.
Listen up, everyone. I've got some news. Things are still kind of crazy out there, and the pandemic is still going on. And it's hard to keep people healthy. And right now, things are really tough for healthcare workers. There are a lot of people needing help with their health. They are working very hard. They're tired. And they are working extra shifts. Well, that would be like when you just get right out of school. You have to go back and do it all over again. Ugh. So there's something you need to know. It's time to be kind. Healthcare workers are doing the best they can to help you. They just need your help too. Take care of yourself however you can with your vaccinations and your healthy habits. But if you get sick, go see your doctor. If you have to wait, be patient. Be a patient patient. They're real people just like you. And do you know why they're working so hard? For you. So show them a little love, or at least a little bit of kindness. That's one way we can all feel better. Okay, that's all I've got, everyone. Stay safe out there and remember to be kind to healthcare workers.
This has been a special update from the Not So Late Show with Austin. Good night. We'll see you next time.
Okay, guys, we've been through a lot together. We all know sometimes it gets hard, but it's okay to not feel okay. You know what helps? A good book or going for a walk. Not now, Fred. But what really helps is to talk to someone. Because to take care of each other, you gotta take care of you. If you need to talk to someone, your doctor will listen. Unity Point Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
So just kidding, everybody. We're back. You should be able to hear us both now. Literally, before we started the show this morning, we were talking about how when you produce live events, something always goes wrong. She was talking about trailers she's got to pick up today, like, because everything starts. You know, we talked about, mics or whatever. And literally, that's just what happened.
We totally jinxed it.
We should not have talked about that. New rule, no talking about equipment before the show. But luckily, we can get it fixed. We have extras of everything laying around here, so it's not a big deal. But
yeah.
Okay, so where we were,
yes,
you were trying to tell us about the invasion where you take over this big chunk of eastern Iowa twice a year.
Right. I don't know if it's an invasion, but yeah. So I put on Good Maker's Market. It happens at the Cedar County Fairgrounds in Tipton, Iowa, twice a year. Usually Memorial Day, Labor Day weekend is about typically when we are.
Yeah. So, it's what, about a 20-minute drive? Maybe
Yeah.
25?
Yeah, 25-minute drive from here. Yep.
Yeah, so it's
not far.
Yeah, it's still. So, here's the thing. When you go to this, the experience is hard to describe for someone who's not. Like, we go every year, sometimes twice a year, I think. Yeah, actually, usually twice. And there's just the amount of cool stuff per square foot is, like, off the charts.
Yeah.
So, how many vendors do you have? Like, how do you...
This year, we have added on vendors. So I think we're about 160 to 170 vendors is where we're sitting at for this year.
Jeez.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot of really cool stuff, and it's a lot.
It is. Like, and so here's the thing. It's not, the vendors are cool, because, I mean, they've got everything from, like, handmade, I don't even know what, like, stuff. Vintage stuff, clothes, like, I mean, it's a whole everything.
A little bit of everything.
There's food, like, not food to eat right there, but there is that. But there's like wrapped food, like just everything. And it's all like good local people. Well, not necessarily like local, but like good small business.
All small business,
like,
yes.
Doing their thing, right?
Correct.
And then you start throwing on the cool stuff that goes with all of that. Because like, if you're gonna have to go through like 100 little shops, basically, you're gonna need food. So you have like what, 7?
I think there's 7 or 8 main food trucks.
Right.
But then we have some other, like, There's 2 coffee vendors. There's a mini donut person that's coming. We have a new scones person that's coming. We have a couple cookie vendors.
A scone person. That is like the most awesome statement in the world.
I'm really excited. Yeah.
Yeah, let me call my scone person.
We have a couple cookie vendors. We have a cupcake vendor. So there's snacks as well as main food trucks. Then we have a cute little camper bar, which I'm sure you've had drinks at Bev's.
I have.
Yeah, so we have that, and they've also added a beer tent, and they are debuting their own Bev's Brew beer that Back Pocket Brewing made them in their cute little cans. So that's debuting at the market next weekend. So we're excited about that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And so like this, the other thing that makes this cool. So like, I enjoy this stuff, but I can only handle it in like medium doses, and this is a big dose.
It's a big dose, yeah.
Melissa and like her mom, they love it, right?
Yeah.
But I can stomach it. That sounds really bad. That sounds. But
No,
no,
but
like
that's
here's
like
the thing.
the
I enjoy
typical
going.
man comment.
Well, here's the thing. No,
Yeah.
I enjoy going, even though it's not 100% my thing, because it's fun to walk around and see all the cool stuff. Usually, we end up picking up a couple of things. But then I can go sit and listen to music.
Yeah.
Have a drink, have some lunch, while they continue to walk around. Wyatt and I can just hang out and do whatever while they're doing that. And it's still a great family day, even though it's not something that I would be like, oh, that's like just because it's not my thing, but it's awesome enough that it works, which is great.
It does work. I do think people get in their heads. I mean, years ago, it was like, I'm going to a craft show.
Yeah.
This is not like your grandma's craft show.
No.
It is a market.
No.
It is an experience. Guys like it, girls like it, kids like it. There's something literally for everyone. It is a whole day,
You are
affair.
probably going to laugh at this comparison I'm about to make, but Todd Stammer from Pearl City Buckskinners was here. Was that just yesterday? Yes. And they do this like 1880s, not reenactment, but like, they used to do these rendezvous twice a year.
Okay, yeah.
Back in like the fur trading Hudson Bay area days. They would do twice a year. They would have these big rendezvous where all the people would come in and sell their stuff and do whatever, right? And he was here talking about that because they do that this weekend, you know, here in town. And you guys are like literally you guys are the modern day version of that.
Yes,
like seriously.
I suppose so. Yeah.
You know, like so like just think in 100 years, there's going to be the next, like Todd Stammer's great grandkids are going to be like doing what you did. They're going to like be like, yeah, there was this thing called Good Makers Market, and it was like all over eastern Iowa, and it just like, and we're doing what they did there. Like,
I know, what's it going to transform into?
We have like a scone person that does scones like they did in 2023.
Yes,
right?
That's exactly what it'll be.
Yeah, she's like, why are you comparing me to fur trappers? No, but it is like,
yeah, I get it. Yes,
like you guys all come together. You've got like 100, whatever it was, vendors, a ton, and it's just the vibe there is so like there was llamas. Are there gonna be llamas again?
There is llamas coming. Yeah,
like you know, you got llamas you can take pictures with.
Yeah,
you can like. It's just this eclectic group of fun stuff, and everybody there. What I love, everybody there is in a good mood.
It's
like,
just so fun, and everybody's friends. Like we all have known each other over the years. So like before I started this, I used to sell at markets. Right. So I met a lot of these people selling at markets. Then they came to my market, and I'm actually selling at another market this coming weekend for mine, which is crazy pants.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what? That sounds
I don't know.
Nuts.
It is nuts. I'm insane. But it's like the same people. We're like this little traveling circus, and we're all friends, and we all cheer each other on, and it's so cool just to see everybody like evolve every year and what they're doing next, and it's so cool.
And again, what I love about it is how long have you been doing this now?
We started in 2016.
Yeah, so I mean it's like
forever.
6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah.
So you've done, 10, 14, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not good at math in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not either. Yeah, twice a year since 2016. Yeah.
You guys have it down. Like the parking is, it's crazy, but it's good, right? Like
Thank
it's a lot.
you. Yes,
it's
like
a lot of
challenge.
people. It is. I mean, you're parking at the fairgrounds, right?
Yep.
So, but here's the thing: you can see where to park.
Yep.
You can see there's tons of cars, but the way it's kind of like L-shaped around the entrance, there's really nowhere that's like a far walk to get in.
Right.
And you know, you get there, you've got the check-in, there's like ATMs there, like it's all
there.
right there and convenient. You can buy shirts, you can buy swag,
Yeah.
like literally right there.
You can get all
And then
things.
it just kind of like spiders out like hands. Like there's
Yeah.
like a couple of lanes, and you just kind of pick a lane and go.
You just
and
go.
it's-
Yeah. We
it's
are
enjoyable.
working on, so new this year, we're adding a second entrance. So we'll have like our big, pretty
now I'm gonna be all
main-
confused.
I know.
No,
But there'll be the big, pretty main entrance with the photo area and
Yeah.
the whole thing. But then we'll have like a little second entrance at the back. So people, since our parking does get crazy full as we grow and grow every year, so people don't have to walk all the way around. So we'll add a second entrance at the back. So that'll be helpful. And then, yeah, we've expanded more because we've added more vendors. So that's new. The merch booth has moved inside the barn. So there'll be more
so
merch.
I'm like lying.
You're basically lying.
basically
yeah.
lying to
Well,
you.
I just
I'm
changed it all.
I don't feel
Literally
su-
this year.
Okay, I don't feel so bad.
So you know what you're talking about. That's the way it's
like,
always been.
Yeah, it's been like right inside there, and like, and again,
Yeah.
I can't say this enough. Everybody there, like, if you come in and you're in a cranky mood, do you like turn people away that are in cranky moods? Like, because
should.
everybody is like in a good mood, everybody's having
Yeah.
fun, everybody's like, you just can't beat it for an afternoon.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so fun. I don't know what it is. Like when I ask like my vendors, like they're like, it's just a vibe. It's just a vibe. They're like, I don't know why it's so different than every other market. It's
and
just,
it is.
it's just a vibe.
And I don't know if it's what I think maybe part of it is you guys they're tight. Like the vendors are all tight.
Yep.
Right? Like it's like boom, bada boom, bada boom. But I think that's good because
is.
like you build on each other's energy and like it's just like this constant
Yeah.
as a person walking through, it's just this constant flow of cool stuff. Like
Yeah.
there's no pauses.
There's no pauses.
It's go. It is go.
We
when
pack
you-
them in there real tight. So,
Yeah.
but I just think that is the coziness of it.
It
and
is. Yeah.
It's something
not,
about it. Yeah.
It doesn't feel tight.
Yeah.
I mean, like you can tell, like if you were like an event organizer and you looked at it, you're like, oh, they planned that, and it's very well tightly planned.
Yeah.
But when you're walking through it, it feels like that's how it should be. Right?
Good. That's the
So-
way it's supposed to feel.
Yeah. That's, you know, I can only hope that someday the holiday stroll, Jingle Mingle, runs as well as what you guys do up there. So.
Well, I'm glad we come across that way because I'm running around like a crazy person all year long.
You know,
My family wants to kill me, and
but that's how it
yeah.
should be. You know.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It takes, you know, to do big events like this,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I think sometimes people think it's easy. It's like, oh yeah, you just call 100 people and have them show up with their stuff, and then you get the food there, and like,
Yeah.
no, that's not, I mean,
It's
like,
not easy.
it's not that.
Yeah,
Like,
it is year-long planning.
yeah.
every year.
And I sit there and I look at it and I go, because there's like one time we're like, oh, we should do one of those down in Muscatine, just because, and I'm like, no. Like,
It's so
no.
It's
no.
a lot of work and sleepless nights and nightmares, and it's crazy. I know I sound crazy, but
no,
it
it's
is
great,
so
though.
much work. But then I get there and it happens. Then I'm like, oh, well, this is really cool. Let's do it again.
Yeah,
and we
it's
do
like,
it again every
what,
year.
I don't know if it's like this for you, but like there's that moment like right before you open the doors and like right where
Mm-hmm.
like the die is cast. Like there's nothing more you could do. Even you've got a list of things that you probably still wanted to do that you wanted to make just that little bit better.
Yeah.
There's no time. There's literally no time left. It's
Yeah.
it's open the doors time, and then it all just goes.
Yeah.
And like you can't even like a lot of times you can't even like try and adjust mid-flight. You know what I
No,
mean? It's
yeah.
just go.
It is
And
what
it's-
it is.
It's so much fun.
Yeah,
So
it
much
is
fun.
a lot of fun. It's funny. My friend Brian, who handles all my music for me, he says that. He's like, you're running around, you're crazy, you're stressed. And then as soon as it opens, he's like, then you just change. And now you're just like, I'm like, yeah, because now there's nothing else I have to do because it just starts.
Everybody laughs. So
Yeah.
funny. What I do during the stroll, I go down, like we get it started, we light the tree, then Wyatt, Melissa, and I and our neighbor usually go over to Waffle and Pancake House. I sit down and have a waffle
Yes.
and enjoy it for about 15, 20 minutes,
Yep.
half an hour, while everybody else is out doing all their stuff. I
Yep.
pause for a minute, and that's
Yeah.
the fun part. You get to like
Yeah.
watch it all happen and see
I
people
do.
enjoying it, and
Yeah.
that's why we do it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
it is so fun, and people love it, and it's a lot of work, but it's all worth it in the end.
Yeah.
So,
So is there anything like, so we covered a couple of the new things. Are there
Yeah.
any like long-term folks that are like, you have to stop at this at every time. Like,
oh gosh, we have so many
and I don't
vendors
want to get you in
that
trouble
come.
that if you mention one and not the
I
others.
know
but
we have. Oh gosh, we have so many vendors that come back year after year, but every year we always add some new ones because we always have some of our standards who maybe have something going on and can't
Right.
make it, you know. So there's people like flowing in and out. Must sees, obviously llamas are always a must see. People love the llamas. They always want a lemonade shake up from Lugo's.
Yes.
That's always kind
those
of a
are
must.
delicious.
Gosh, it's crazy. Drinks from Bev are always great. People love the food trucks. They're always like coming hungry, try
Oh,
something from
yeah.
everyone. But shopping, as for shopping, there's so many good vendors. It's so hard to pick
So-
just one because they're all
Okay, we'll
just
do this.
awesome.
So flipped out furniture, will they be?
They won't be there this
What
year.
the
Yeah,
heck?
they're
They're my
so
neighbors
busy at their
downtown.
store. They're
Yeah, they are.
crazy
They're-
pants.
yeah.
They have been in the past, but you know, they're just kind of ones that kind of
Yeah.
come in and out. Yeah, you make it when you can.
Yeah, and that's
okay
yeah,
because it
totally.
makes for kind of a new market every time.
It does.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So holy cow. So
Yeah.
26th and 27th, right?
Of May, yep, so
Yes.
next weekend.
Yes,
So
next weekend.
Friday, it is open 3 to 8, and then Saturday the 27th from 9 to 4.
Got it.
$10 entrance fee. If you come on Friday, pay the $10, you can get back in on Saturday. You don't have to pay again. The first 100 shoppers on both days get a free swag bag. So some of our vendors have sent us all sorts of goodies. I'll do a sneak peek on our social media this week of what's in them. And then you get a little bag. So the first 100 shoppers in line get those. Yeah.
Nice.
Otherwise,
That's-
just plan the day. It happens rain
Yeah.
or shine. So we've done it in the rain. We've
Yep.
done it. Yeah, people come.
It's
great.
fun, and seriously, come hungry,
Come hungry.
come thirsty.
Yeah.
There's plenty of bathrooms. There's plenty of
Yep.
like everything. Like
Plenty
you're
of
not-
bathrooms. We do have shuttles running. It's pretty much all handicap accessible. It's very flat.
Yep, it is.
You can get in all the buildings. There's handicap bathrooms. So that works out well. There's picnic tables. You can bring a blanket because, I mean, it is busy. You can bring a blanket
Yep.
and sit down and have a picnic.
So for those that don't know how to get there, so like if you go up to Tipton,
Mm-hmm.
basically you go to the main intersection and you turn left, and it's kind of like on the west side of Tipton.
Yep.
And like you feel like you're just outside of Tipton.
Yep.
Like you're like wait, and then all of a
Right.
sudden boom, it's
Boom,
there.
it's there. Yeah.
So it's an easy drive. You won't
Easy
miss it.
drive. Yeah. So
And once
so-
you get there, the signage is great. You'll know what to do. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah,
It's-
you'll see the traffic.
Just
Oh,
go.
and we're dog friendly. You can bring
Oh,
your
yes,
dog.
yeah.
And we have a dog food truck. So
What?
we have a puppy food truck. So there's a little pink food truck that sits right by the barn, and you can bring your dog and they can order their treats.
So
it's so cute.
I know, like, we would never take R2 up because that would be a disaster.
Yeah.
But I remember when we were sitting eating last year, like kind of behind the food trucks,
Mm-hmm.
there was like 4 or 5 that Wyatt was like playing with, and yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just a great day.
So
like,
that's so fun.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's so many things I'm forgetting, but it's just, you just have to
go.
come
You
experience.
just go. Like
Just
if we
go.
told you about all of it here, there'd be no reason to go.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, there'll be something you enjoy. There'll be something that you like to eat.
Yeah.
There'll be something that you like to drink.
Yep.
You'll hear some music
Yep.
that you enjoy.
Yep.
Like it just works.
It
So,
just works.
congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say it's gonna go super well because I know it will.
It'll go super well. It always does.
Yeah, and
Always
the
does.
vendors are all pros.
Yeah.
And they're all. And last little shout out. What I love is they're all small businesses. Like these are all people
Yep.
who are either making the thing that they have,
Yep.
or like they're highly
Yes.
integrated into it. It's like their passion projects for
Correct.
everybody. And
Yeah.
so when you get to buy from somebody who it's their passion project, you know you're getting
Yeah.
something cool, right?
It is cool. It is just cool to hear their stories. And there's so many people that have been with us that have started off like, it's just kind of their side hustle, and they work
Yeah.
a full-time job, and they just do this occasionally. And then I've watched so many of them grow into like full-time like brick and mortar stores. So
And like one
and
of
that's
them,
just awesome.
this one blew my mind the first time I saw it. And I don't know what the name of it is. You'll probably know right away. But it's like a clothing vendor who she has like her own like
Yes.
20-foot trailer
Yeah.
that's like totally decked out, and she can like just roll in, open the doors, and
Yep.
it's like a store inside.
Yep, we have a few of those this year, and
That's
some that
awesome.
do home decor that way too. So they're like our mobile vendors. So
Yeah,
they just
that's-
roll in with their cool thing, and you walk inside and shop. And
And it's awesome. It's
awesome.
just it's just awesome. So
It's cool.
Jess, thanks.
Thank
it's fun
you.
as always. It's good to see. I haven't seen you forever.
I know.
I've seen you at the market.
Yes.
As you're, we're like sitting there enjoying it. Like we'll see you bounce around and it's like, hi.
I know. I'm like, hey, and I just keep walking.
Yep,
Sometimes I think it'd be so cool if I could just hang out at the market. I think it'd be so fun just to go and enjoy it and not work it. I just go to other people's and it's fine. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Wednesday morning, and we will see you tomorrow.